In Bangladesh, former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia's Bangladesh Nationalist Party on Saturday asked interim government chief Muhammad Yunus to hold national elections by December this year and reconstitute his cabinet by removing quote-unquote controversial advisers. BNP's highest policy-making standing committee member Khandaker Mosharraf Hossain said that after meeting Chief Adviser Yunus at his official Jamuna residence in the evening, that they called for completing the reforms quickly and holding the national election by December this year. Hossain, who led the BNP delegation, said he also asked Yunus to announce a roadmap for holding the election and demanded formation of an advisory council, effectively the cabinet excluding the controversial advisers. Two of the three advisers, Mahfouz Alam and Asif Mahmood Shajib Bhuiya, were inducted in the Interim Advisory Council as representatives of the Students Against Discrimination, which held the last year's movement to oust Prime Minister Hasina's Awami League regime. They are entrusted with portfolios of Youth and Sports and Information Ministries respectively, while the third advisor is former diplomat Khalilur Rahman, who is also Yunus's National Security Advisor. BNP Standing Committee member Salahuddin Ahmed, who also attended the meeting as part of the delegation, said the party sought their removal before as well in a written statement. Asked if the BNP was satisfied with the meeting, Ahmed said that the delegation presented its views and would await Yunus's feedback, and only then that they can decide whether or not they are satisfied. Hossain said the government was pursuing three agendas: reform, trial of leaders of deposed Premier Hasina's regime and the election. The BNP is seeking removal of Alam and Bhuiya as it is at loggerheads with the newly floated student-led National Citizen Party comprising SAD leaders backed by Muhammad Yunus. Yunus also met with Jamaat-e-Islami and NCP leaders. Jamaat Chief Shafiqur Rahman said that they have proposed two possible timeframes for the elections, either in mid-February 2026 if all the reforms are done, or immediately after Ramadan if reforms take a bit longer than that. He also said that the Jamaat delegation asked the interim administration that it should announce two clear and specific roadmaps, one for reform and the other for election. The NCP, on the other hand, pressed for local government polls ahead of the national election, reiterating their earlier expressed desire that was vehemently opposed by the BNP, which emerged as the most prominent political party with the ouster of the previous regime and subsequent disbanding of the Awami League. Yunus's office later said his leadership drew confidence of all three major political parties and they conveyed their support for a free, fair and peaceful election under his administration. Yunus's press secretary Shafiqul Alam said the chief advisor told all the parties that the national election will be held sometime between December and June of next year, while both Jamaat and NCP supported the time frame. The meetings came hours after the Advisory Council or Cabinet issued a statement confirming that Yunus would remain as the interim government chief. Yunus's decision to stay in office came 2 days after he told NCP leaders that he was mulling resignation as he felt the situation is such that he cannot work, citing difficulties in working amidst the failure of political parties to find common ground for change. Saturday's developments came amid reports of discord between the military and the interim government over the possible election timeline and a policy issue related to Bangladesh's security affairs involving a proposed humanitarian corridor of aid channel to Myanmar's rebel-held Rakhine state. Army Chief General Waqar-uz-Zaman, along with the Navy and Air Force chiefs, met Yunus 3 days back and reportedly reiterated their call for election by December this year to allow an elected government to take charge and conveyed their reservation about the corridor issue.